Hello everyone, and welcome to my corner of the world, and welcome to my Pumpkin Patch Live. Now, Pumpkin Patch Live is dedicated to Stampin' Up's paper pumpkin kits, and I think it's probably 9 or 10 years since Stampin' Up started with the kits. And I have been a subscriber since day one. Now, I have shared on my blog and my YouTube channel kits in the past, but pretty sporadically. But I thought that I would start being more proactive about sharing ideas with you. So I have got January's kit here. It arrived on Tuesday, so today is Thursday, and I haven't opened it, and so I'm actually going to open it and look through the contents with you live. And then I'm going to make one of the samples, and then I'm going to use the contents of the box to create an alternative design, just to give you an idea that you can do more than one thing with the kit. So let's start by opening up. Now, the only extra items that I have are my paper snips and some specs, so as I can see what I'm doing. There we have it. So these are my paper snips. Now you will see that I have got a big fob on them, and that's because I keep on laying them down and losing them. I put something on them, I spend such a lot of time looking for them, that I decided that I would go ahead and put a big old key fob on there. With any luck at all, I won't waste any more time looking for my keys. Sorry, my scissors. So let's go see what we have in our box. So we've got goodies. And we've got a stamping spot. Now this is called Fresh Freesia. And we've got a stamp set. Now this is an exclusive stamp set to the paper pumpkin. You can't get it anywhere else, and when you're a subscriber, you're basically building up a lovely set of stamps. Beautiful collection of stamps, and you can see that this one has got a Valentine theme, so that's a good one. Now we've got a little piece here that says you can get additional boxes. So if you are a subscriber, you can get additional boxes. Right, so let's see. Oh, I love this paper. Right, well, that's start off. I shall be folding the paper up and using it for something else. Can't bear to waste that. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get that out the way as well. And so here's our kit. So everything we need should be in this kit. Now I am going to be doing one of these Pumpkin Patch Lives every third Thursday. That's when I'll have my kit, and I'll be sharing with you my my sort of journey of exploration. So we've got a couple of adhesives here. So we've got Stampin' Dimensionals. Now these are like double-sided pads, adhesive pads, and we've got some glue dots. Again, these are tiny little blobs of glue. And then we have envelopes. And oh, they're pretty. They've got printing inside here. They're lovely. And then we've got card bases, and we've got some, this is petal Petal Pink, I think it's called. And that's pretty, it's got like a little window in there. And we've got some with some cross hatching. And okay, so it looks like we've got 9 cards. And then what have we got here? Oh, now then, these is vellum. So there's some, and it's been cut, pre-cut, die cut, maybe laser cut. And we've got some banners and some circles. And then we've got some other embellishments, and these are all pre-cut here. Lovely. And then we've got some other embellishments here and here. So those are our embellishments, and here we have our instructions. So it looks like we're going to be making 3 different cards, and 3 of each, and then inside we've got our instructions. And so well, which one shall I make on screen? Well, I'm going to do this middle one, because this middle one is using some of the vellum, or using the vellum circles. So I'm going to pop that so I can see it. And so I'm going to need one of these card bases, like that. I'm going to need a vellum circle, so I'm going to pull my vellum circle like that. I'm just going to set aside things that I'm not going to need so I don't get, and then I need, looks like a heart-shaped piece and a circle piece and a key. Looks like I need a key as well. Right. Well, that's that. So I'll pop those pieces. I'm going to need an envelope. So I've got me an envelope there. And I need one of these pieces here that, and I think that's everything. Oh, I'm not going to move it too far. I'm going to move it to one side, and we'll see what we've got. Now, this is telling us that we should stamp, we should do some stamping. So when you are a first time subscriber, you will get one of these cute little blocks in your first kit, and that's what you're going to use to stamp your pieces. Now, when I use my these clear, the photopolymer see-through stamps, I always lay it down and then pick it up with my block. You can see that these pieces are quite wiggly, and they can sort of bend slightly out of shape if you try and put them on by hand, but by laying them down on your surface, you'll be able to, they'll keep their natural shape, and you'll be able to keep them straight, unless of course you want to do them with a slight bend in. And that's given me an idea for my alternative, actually. So because I have no idea what I'm going to do for an alternative design, because I've just opened the box. So we're going to stamp Love is the Key. There we go. So there's our first piece of stamping. And I'm going to have to take that off so that I can pop it up there on my mat so I don't lose it. And then we're going to take the card base, and then this lovely stamp here with all the random pieces. Now, if you are watching me live, maybe you're just pop something, write something in the chat box on the right hand side there, and let me know that you're there, that I'm not just talking to myself today. All right, now I'm just going to stamp this off a little bit, just to get any machine oil that might be just on these. I should have done it on my greeting, but that's okay. Sometimes there can just be a little bit of manufacturing lubricant left on them, and it can just might not give you a good finish. So as I say, I'm just gonna, there, that's much better. So just on a scrap of paper, and we're going to add some hearts here. Now you get these stamping spots in your kits, and when I keep mine and I store them, and I pop an elastic band around there to make sure the lid is firm, and then I store them upside down like that, and that keeps the ink on the surface. And again, like building up a nice set of exclusive stamps, you can build up a lovely set of inks, and you can actually buy the refills to top these up in my online store, and that'll be from Stampin' Up. So then we're going to attach the piece of vellum. Let's see. So it's telling me I need to use glue dots. So we're going to use glue dots, and on here it actually says where to put those glue dots, and that is so that when you put your other decorative pieces on, they'll be hidden. So we're going to put a glue dot near the center. I'm going to use my scissors to just lift them up. We're going to pop one near the center, and it looks like the other one needs to sort of go like that. And so we're just going to take the backing off. And we're just going to pop it down. It looks like we need to just do it like that. And then we've got our decorative pieces. These are like padlocks, I suppose the key to my heart. And we're going to put these on the spongy adhesive pads, and the instructions tell us to put them on the back and then on our piece here that we stamped our greeting on. So let's go ahead and do that. So the instructions are all there, and they're very straightforward to follow. And I usually find when I do my pumpkin kit that I have some bits left over, and that usually it's like the adhesive pieces, and I will then pop those to one side and use those on other projects. So it looks like we've got one coming down like this, close to there. The other is going to be over sort of like this, kind of in a gay sort of abandoned way. And then we've got our key. And I'm just looking now, it's telling me to cut 6 inches of twine and to then attach it to here. So there's my twine, got some nice twine here. And we've also got a nice little ruler, so we don't even have to worry about finding a ruler. So there's our 6 inches. And it kind of indicates that we should put a glue dot down. So let's go ahead and do that. Like that. Take the back off. And then it sort of indicates that we should just kind of do a sort of a thing like this, like that, and then we've got our key, and it says that we need to have a couple of these glue dots on the key. 1 and 2. Let's see, about there. Now, this is going to go kind of like this. But I need to get these pieces through. So maybe I should have done this bit first. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll stick this down like that. And then I'm going to just gently use my scissors to pull through my nice pretty pieces of twine. Okay, so if you have this kit and you are watching me, note to you to put your twine down after your key, but hey, it works. We've got it going. Now, if you don't already subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, this is something that you can put right. Underneath this video, when it goes, when it sort of uploads to the system, I will put some links to my online store, and you can actually subscribe on a month-by-month basis, and it's let me think, $23.50, and that includes shipping and everything. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to go one step further because, you know, that's me, and I'm going to put some little of my hearts in here. And I'm just going to pop some inside, and I'm going to put some on an envelope because I like to decorate up my envelopes. There we go. Yeah, so you can do a monthly subscription, or you can actually buy a or what do they call it, like a subscription for 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. And if you buy the 12-month one, then you pay for 11 and you get your 12th one for free. And as I say, I will put those links below for you so that you can go ahead and do that. So there's our first card, and that's actually following the instructions in the kit. And we've got a really pretty card there. Now I am going, and I would make up one of each of these styles, I later on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go rogue, and I'm going to use the supplies to make a card that's not one of the designs. So we've already used those, so I'm not going to go use those, and I've already used vellum, so I'll think about whether or not I'm going to use vellum again. Let me see. Well, maybe we can use one of those, because I already used one of those. Now I'm going to use a different colour. I want to use a completely different colour. I'm going to use this one, I think. Now, let me just see what we've got going on with the others. What have we got on the back here? Right. So, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. That one has got a coloured piece behind it. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to see if we can use this coloured piece and take it from there. I'm still thinking about maybe, but I don't really want to cover up all that lovely piece with something, so I don't think I'm going to use that. There's an envelope, and I want to use a different stamp this time. You hold key to my heart, to my Valentine. Well, to my Valentine, I quite like that. We've also got a little key. Right. So I'm wondering whether or not to flip that over and put one of these like this, and maybe we could pop that like that, and to my Valentine I can use that one. Maybe I can use that one on there. Like that. But I need something. I need something else to do this. So I can always use a bow. And let's see, I'll make a bow out of my twine. Like that. Okay, if you're out there and you have any suggestions, please just give me an idea how we could go with this. Right, well, I'm thinking that we're doing quite well here. Oops, well, that needs to go there. Right. Okay, let's commit, shall we? Now we have the stamp here, and what I'm going to do, I think, is we're going to do a stamping off technique where I just want to use a very light amount of ink, and I'm going to pop some hearts there and maybe hearts here. So all I've done is just taken the first layer of ink and just put it on there to give me a nice pale colour, and then I need to take these bits off, pop it up there so I don't lose it, and then I've got this. So again, that's my padlock, I'm gonna lay it down and pick it up, and then I'm just gonna do what I did with my hearts. I'm gonna stamp it off a little bit to just make sure it's picking up ink. Now you can also give it a little twist like this, and it will help pick up some extra ink. And I'm going to put my heart there. There we are. Close up my ink so it doesn't dry. And I'm gonna pop that up on some of these dimensionals. There and there. I think I only need 2. I'm going to pop that like that. And we also decided that we were going to use the To My Valentine. So again, I'll lay it down, and with my ink, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a smoosh in the ink a bit, line that up. I hope I didn't get my head in there. There we go, To My Valentine. And I'm going to lay that here. So I want to just make sure that my first dimensional is there, so that it doesn't go up on the there we go. And now I've got my little bow this time. So I can pop it up here and just take the back off. There we go. And I'll just use my scissors to put a good crease in the card base there. And I know there's a lot of chopping and changing here because I'm sort of thinking as I'm going along. I think I'm going to put my heart inside, like that. And on this here as well, on my envelope. All right, well, I've got some stamps that I haven't yet used, and maybe they'll go on the other designs. When I get to them. So those are the cards that I've made. So as I said, this is the one that the instructions speak of, and this is one that I've kind of made from the supplies. Just a sec, we've got something there that doesn't belong there. There we go. And what I in fact used for my embellishment was one of the middle pieces of the cards with the aperture there. So I actually used that rather than throw it away. It could just as easily go this way on one of those. So there's lots of different things that you can do, or you can just simply follow the instructions and create the cards as is. So as I said, I plan to do one of these on the 3rd Thursday of every month, and it will be at 7 o'clock at Central, and we'll as I say, be looking at the kit, opening it up for the first time with you, so that I know as much about it as you do. Now you can start your subscription. You can join me in February. As I said, look below this video, and I will put the information for next month's kit. And next month's kit is called Sunshine and Smiles, and it'll be 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs like today, with envelopes, and it looks like we've got, as much as they tell us, it looks like we've got froggies and flowers in there. So you can follow the link as I said, and as long as you subscribe before February the 10th, then you will get your kit. It takes about a week for it to come along, and then you'll be able to join me next time. Well, I've really enjoyed sharing this particular kit with you. If you're into Valentine, we've got some perfect ones here, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Bye for now.